What's up, Cozy Gang? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Jazz, and welcome to the Cozy Gang. Today, we are diving back into big ambitions, but we're doing something a little different today. Instead of focusing on building an empire from absolutely nothing, we're checking out one of the biggest updates this game has received. The June update officially introduced mod support, and honestly, the community wasted no time creating some amazing additions that make gameplay smoother, more immersive, and in some cases, completely overpowered. Alright, but of course, I couldn't just review the mods without giving ourselves a little storyline. So, with that, meet Amaris Sky. Amaris is 25 years old and recently discovered that her great grandparents were actually royalty. After settling the estate, she inherited a staggering $4 million. dollars. Now, most people would retire early, travel the world, or buy a mansion overlooking Central Park. Not Amaris. She has big ambitions. Her dream is to become Manhattan's next luxury clothing mogul, building a fashion empire from the ground up, even if she already has enough money to never work another day in her life. Throughout the series, we'll be following her journey as she opens boutiques, expands her business, and dominates the city. But before we can build an empire, we need the right tools. So today I'm showing you 6 mods that I've installed to make gameplay even better. So grab your favorite cozy drink, get comfortable, and let's see if these mods are actually worth downloading. Alright, the very first mod is BizSuite, created by Kawabunga on the Steam Workshop. If you're someone like me who absolutely loves spreadsheets, planning, and staying organized, this mod is going to make your heart happy. BizSuite basically adds an entire productivity suite inside Big Ambitions. You get a notes app, you get a biz calculator, a biz calendar, and even biz sheets. So instead of constantly pulling out a calculator or writing things down somewhere else, everything you need is right inside the game. So if you're running multiple businesses later in your save, this becomes incredibly useful. Honestly, this feels like something that could have been a part of the base game, but we have it now. So for instance, you can create a to-do list. So if we're going to start a clothing empire, first things first, Amaris is going to need to complete business school, because we have to open up a headquarters, a factory, a warehouse, and all the things. So we'll say complete business school, purchase factory. So she got a lot to do, so that will definitely be useful as we knock things off. Let's see. So that's that. Also with the calculator, if you want to do a little quick math, like if you want to change your pricing and see how much you would make, you can use your calculator. Then you can use the calendar. Say if you want to set a date for when you order new supplies or when you want to start a business, you can do that. And then biz sheets, I would probably use biz sheets for ordering like merchandise, like if a company needs something, or just easier planning versus doing the to notes, like to do list. So I would just use this and like make like a little spreadsheet in the game. I think that would be cool. So we'll definitely see that more as we build Amaris's story. But yeah, so for our first mod is BizSuite by Kawabunga on the Steam Workshop. Okay, so next up, the mod that I added into my game is SchedulePerfect by Andre K50. Anyone who's managed multiple business knows scheduling employees can quickly become a nightmare. This mod groups your businesses together and helps automatically make sure every location has full employee coverage. That means less time staring at schedules and more time making money. Anything that saves me from accidentally leaving an entire store without employees gets a huge thumbs up from me. And then also, I think it would help you save money, especially starting off early. You don't have to worry about hiring an HR manager for the most part. So you can turn on smart grouping, you can turn it off. You can turn on and off fill unstaffed roles. So if you have an employee that calls in sick or one that just randomly quits, you can turn that on and it'll automatically be refilled. You can prioritize skilled staff. You can skip if already perfect. And you can also turn the mod off entirely within SchedulePerfect, which is also in your Biz phone. So again, this will be another mod that you will definitely see me use or practice with, especially once we get the gameplay started for this storyline. Now, mod 3, let's talk about this mod that basically turns you into the CEO of cheating, Aluna's trainer. So this thing does everything. Need more money? You can click to add money. That's actually how Amaris ended up with $4 million, is by clicking the add quick money, and I added $4 million to her bank account. You can also, if you want to teleport, you can go here and you can teleport. Let's see. I guess you have to put in an address of where you want to go. And then you can teleport right to that address. Let's see if we can find an address to teleport to. Just so I can show you guys at least this one. Let's see. 26 4th Avenue. Okay. Or we can do a drop down here. Let's see. Okay, so we teleported to a bookstore. Also, if you want to refill your sim, I guess that's what you would call it, your sim's energy, you can refill your sim's energy here. If you want to refill the happiness, you can refill the happiness. If you want to take down the happiness, you can. If you want to take down the hunger, you can. You can add to the hunger. You can also do movement speed if you want them to walk, jog, run, or scooter. You can do that too. So look, she's moving a little faster. If your car is broken, this is also where you can easily come in here and you can disable the vehicle damage. You can disable running out of fuel. You can repair the vehicle right here. You can clean the vehicle right here. You can refuel it. You can even clear parking tickets. And if you want to repair all vehicles that you own, you can repair them all within this box. And if you need towing services, if you want to tow it to a gas station, if you want to tow it to auto repair, instead of having to pull out your phone to do it, you can just do it right here. So that way you also don't have to spend money to be towed to a gas station or to the auto repair shop. You can even max out contacts. Let me see. I'm trying to see where I can find it. Okay, yeah. So you can max out your contacts right here. You can unlock all contacts. You can complete a quest. You can do complete objective if you're doing the objectives with Uncle Fred. If you're trying to play a realistic challenge, I'd probably avoid using all of these features, but it's helpful if you're just, like me, you're just building a storyline. If you're creating content, testing business ideas, or just want to experiment without grinding for hours, you can also use this. So I think this would be the perfect thing, especially for what I am going to do with this series about building Amaris's, clothing empire. I think I'll definitely be using this because, we've done challenges on the channel before of doing the whole rags to riches. So I think it would be kind of fun to just cheat and see what all the game can do instead of always taking the longer route. Because I think when you're just doing like the objectives or you're trying to build it from the ground up, you don't get to really experience the whole game, or it just takes a little bit longer. So I think that would help with, again, if you just want to experiment and see what all you can do in the game, that helps. And again, that was the trainer, Aluna's trainer, which is also in the Steam Workshop. All right, tapping into mod number 4 is Voogle Route by Captain. This one improves navigation in such a simple but satisfying way. Normally, you have to kind of guess your way through Manhattan, or just follow, like if you mark a destination, you have to follow the little arrow. With Voogle Route, you simply place your destination on the map and a visible route appears on the ground for you to follow, whether you're walking or driving. So let me show you guys really quick and make sure it pops up. Okay, so see, you have the little blue line and it just makes it much easier. It even includes optional auto walk and auto drive, fast travel. Let's see which one. So we have our auto walk in, so you don't have to worry about dragging her the whole time. You can just let her do her thing, and then boom, you make it to your destination. So no carpets on our watch. And no more making accidental left turns every 30 seconds. Like me, like I always get lost every time I rent an apartment in this game. Like I always think I know the way and then I go the wrong way. So see? So definitely will be using that, especially if you've watched my Big Ambition series. You know I can't drive in this game, so definitely going to be using that. So that'll be a way for us to save money in game with the auto repairs. But yeah, so that is Voogle Route. And this is also available in the Steam Workshop, and it was just one of the mods that I saw in the workshop that I thought would make gameplay even easier or just more fun and just take a little bit of agitation from the game. Okay, so next we have Aluna's online casino. So instead of waiting until Friday for the casino to open, you can simply pull out your in-game phone and access the casino at any time. Inside, you will find different games, including the slot machines, blackjack, roulette, and higher or lower, lucky wheel, and my stats. So you can spin here and it's free. Let's see how much money we just won. Oh my God. Oh, so we won 2,500 and spend again. Oh, we can only spend once a day. So that's a quick way to make money. Let's also, how do I go back? Oh, back to lobby. And then we can go to the slots, which is my favorite. And you can just spin using $100. And we want $100 back. And you spin again. So it's another way if you want to lose money quickly or win money quickly. Everything uses your actual in-game money on here, so you can hit the jackpot or you can accidentally finance the casino owner's retirement. Either way, it definitely adds another layer of entertainment between running your businesses. Again, it's another quick way to make some cash. If you're just or if you just need something to do in game, you have that as well. So definitely will be using that just because, in this game, I love the casino because the casino is a quick come up. So yeah. All right, so last but not least, the one-click taxi mod. Sometimes you're on the opposite side of Manhattan and just want to fast travel. The only problem, there isn't always a taxi nearby. And again, if you guys have seen me play the Uncle Fred's campaign or, objective series, finding a taxi is always hard when you need it the most. So this mod fixes that by letting you instantly open the taxi travel map with the press of F2. It's such a small quality of life improvement, but after using it for a while, it's hard to imagine without it. Imagine playing without it. So if you click F2 and let's see where we want to go. Let's say if we want to go, um, let's go, let's get some furniture. Let's say if we want to go to IKA, we just click it and then travel here. And so we basically just traveled by a taxi without actually having to find a taxi. Alright, overall, I'm honestly impressed by how quickly the Big Ambitions modding community has expanded. Personally, I kind of hope that they add in some in-game careers, add into working at El Gato and doing the delivery service. That would be really cool to see someone mod. I personally don't know how to mod games, but I think it would be really cool to see a mod like that. But whether you're looking for better organization, easier navigation, quality of life improvements, or completely breaking the game with trainer mods, there's already something for everyone. So for Mars Sky, I think these mods are going to make building our fashion empire a whole lot more fun. And this is only the beginning. In the next episode, we'll officially start building our luxury clothing empire from the ground up and see if we can turn Amaris's inheritance into an even bigger fortune. So let me know down in the comments, which mod would you download first? Or if you have a favorite Big Ambitions mod that I didn't cover today, I'd love to check it out. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to join the Cozy Gang, and turn on your notifications so you never miss another cozy business simulation adventure. Thank you so much for watching me, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, Cozy Gang.